Meanwhile, still waiting right now on what could be several high-profile opinions from the U.S. Supreme Court before the big break for summer recess. Meanwhile, critics are slamming Justice Alito for pushing back on a report detailing a previously undisclosed trip he took with a billionaire going back to 2008. The billionaire's subsidiary was part of several Supreme Court cases some years later. Alito rebutted the report by writing an op-ed for the Wall Street Journal. As we wait the possibility of some big decisions, I want to bring in Shannon Bream, chief legal correspondent, anchor of Fox News Sunday. Shannon, how you doing? Good morning to you. I know you've been waiting for this day all week. So let's start with Alito. And if I have to interrupt you because we get a big one, a big decision that is, then we shall do that. What is the issue between ProPublica going after a reported trip that Alito had in 2008? What's the issue?
They are talking about a trip, yes, that involves somebody who later had something before the court. Now, Justice Alito, in his prebuttal, essentially published in the Wall Street Journal, said, let me take this on. I'm happy to do it directly. I want to put a full answer out there so that it's not, it doesn't go through any other filter. He said that trip was one that he got advice for, again, from the judicial conference. If they're going, and these justices, Justice Thomas has been under the spotlight for trips and things too. If they've gone to these ethics bodies and said, do I need to report this trip? What is your guidance on this? Guidance given to another judge who was on that trip with Alito as well, told him he didn't need to report it. So if that's the guidance they're getting, they're leaning on that and saying, here's exactly what happened with the trip, here's who invited me, and I ran it past the judicial conference, and they said I didn't need to report it. Now, some of those rules got changed this spring, because if they're going to rely on those rules, and you're going to have Democrats on the Hill saying those rules aren't good enough, and we want to now create a new ethics body for you, limit your terms, maybe add seats to the court, all of that kind of stuff, there have been changes to the rules since that trip. Okay,
but Alito actually talked about this publicly years ago. Back in 2009. Wall Street Journal weighs in this way. ProPublica's fishing expedition for Justice Alito. The attack on the Supreme Court justice on ethics and recusal is an attempt at court thinning. What is that about in Washington, about the left going after the sitting justices today? Can you characterize it?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen this. We saw the man who is now the, Senate Majority Leader stand on the steps of the Supreme Court and specifically call out justices by name, suggesting that things would happen if they decided a case a certain way. We've had all kinds of legislation introduced to add seats to the court, to limit the terms, to do all kinds of things that, the right sees as an attempt to intimidate these justices. The left has not been happy with decisions from the court, including, overturning Roe v. Wade and other conservative-leaning decisions. So they say it's time to change the court. It's makeup, and they're going after these justices where there are other issues involving justices on the other side of the bench who have accepted payments and heard cases from people that are related to those payments. We think about the publisher with Justice Sotomayor. And so, nobody raised questions or did a deep dive investigation into that from ProPublica. So, supporters of the Justices Alito and Thomas will say, okay, if we're going to do these deep dive investigations, let's do them on everybody and all of the financial interests.
Okay, Shannon, stay on top of it. I know you will. And stay on the line, because it might be a matter of minutes when we bring you back.
More to come.
Okay, You got it. Thank you, Shannon Bream in Washington.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.